She looked me directly in the eyes and said it with a cold finality that drained the room of all warmth. Your family isn't invited to our wedding. No explanation, no opening for debate, just a flat decree. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't argue. I let the weight of her words hang in the space between us. Space we once filled with shared laughter and dreams of a future. Then, without saying anything more, I got up from the table, walked into the bedroom, and pulled out my suitcase. Every movement was steady, controlled. There was no rage, no shouting, only the kind of clarity that settles in when someone crosses a line so deep. There's no going back. What happened next feels like a dream etched in fire, one I'll never forget. My name's Liam, 32. Her name was Chloe, 30. We'd been together 5 years, engaged for the last one, and for most of that time, things appeared smooth. We'd planned the wedding down to the tiniest detail: venue, flowers, cake tastings, seating charts. The Redwood Grove was booked, a magical place beneath towering trees, mostly paid for out of my own pocket. I'd covered most expenses, eager to make the day special. It was supposed to be about love, but she turned it into something else. That conversation happened on a Saturday, in our apartment, both of us sitting at the dining table sipping lukewarm coffee, going over the guest list again. Then, all at once, Chloe's demeanor changed. "I've been thinking about your family," she said, her tone like cut glass. "They're not coming to the wedding." I blinked. Thought I misheard. "All of them?" "Yes," she said coolly. "Your parents, your sister, even Sarah. They're not our type of people." "Our kind," I repeated, my throat suddenly dry. "They're loud. Unrefined. This wedding should be sophisticated, tasteful. Not messy." She actually wrinkled her nose. I sat there frozen, processing the rejection of the very people who had welcomed her with open arms. My parents who helped with the down payment on our first apartment. My sister who treated Chloe like one of her own. Sarah, who Chloe had once asked to be a bridesmaid. She had stayed up late countless nights helping Chloe plan this whole thing. "My mother agrees," Chloe added. "It's for the best." End of discussion. And that was it. She expected me to cut off the people who had been with me through everything just because they didn't match her curated image. She wanted the picture-perfect event, an Instagrammable dream, stripped of any real emotion. And she thought she had the right to demand it. I stood up. My voice was calm, level. "There's no wedding without my family." "You're being dramatic," she snapped. "No," I said quietly. "I'm being honest." I went to the bedroom and started packing, not out of anger, but because I suddenly understood something profound. Anyone who believes they can erase your roots has no business sharing your future. Chloe followed me through the apartment, shocked. "You're actually ending this? Over that?" "No. You ended it," I replied. "When you tried to erase the people who matter most." She started to cry, genuine tears, maybe frustration. Either way, I didn't care. My heart had already checked out. The switch had flipped. I left and went to Sarah's place. She didn't ask questions, just gave me a long hug and told me the guest room was mine for as long as I needed it. That night, Chloe's best friend Zoe called me. "She's a wreck, Liam." She didn't mean it like that. "Oh, she meant it," I said. "Every single word. She loves you." If that's her version of love, I want nothing to do with it. By Monday, I was ready. First call? The Redwood Grove. Since the venue contract was under my name, I canceled the wedding. Yes, I lost the deposit, thousands gone, but it was worth it. Because what I got back was far more valuable. Then I asked a question I never imagined I'd pose. Is the venue free that same weekend for a family reunion? Turns out it was. I booked it. Paid the remaining balance. Instead of a wedding that shut out my family, I planned a celebration that embraced them. I informed the vendors. Since Chloe's family had handled the catering deposit, I sent them a polite note that the wedding was off, and they were responsible for any follow-up. Attached was a screenshot of her own text. "Your family is not invited." End of discussion. I heard nothing back. I boxed up Chloe's things and gave her a week to pick them up from the porch. No contact, no drama, just finality. Then came the day of the non-wedding. Photos started pouring in, smiling faces beneath the redwoods, kids chasing each other, relatives catching up over barbecues and campfires. Laughter in every frame. That's when Chloe's messages started. Liam, what is this? A family reunion? At our wedding venue? No, I replied. The wedding's cancelled. You made that clear. I just used what I paid for. Then came the storm, angry voicemails crying, pleading. You're humiliating me. You're making a mockery of everything. And finally, softly. I miss you. I made a mistake. Please, let's fix this. I didn't respond. Zoe tried again. This is cruel. Chloe's not eating. She's heartbroken. She wanted to destroy my family's place in our future, I said. Now she can live with that. I blocked her. Then Chloe's mom called, Diana, trying to be sweet and diplomatic. There must be a misunderstanding. No, I replied. There's perfect clarity now. You both agreed my family wasn't good enough. So I made sure they knew they were. More messages followed. You owe me for the caterer. My dress. Emotional damage. You're vile. I sent a final message. You disrespected the people I love. You ended this. Your financial issues aren't mine to solve. This conversation is over. Blocked her too. The reunion? It was perfect. Kids ran wild with sticky fingers. My uncle strummed his guitar by the fire pit. We ate burgers instead of filet mignon. Bounced in a castle instead of sipping champagne. Real joy. Real love. My mom cried tears of happiness. My dad raised a toast. My sister hugged me like she hadn't in years. Chloe wanted a flawless event. I gave my family a day filled with heart. A week later, her final move arrived. A letter, on fake letterhead, signed by her and her mother, demanding mediation, money for the dress, deposits, and emotional damage caused by my family's celebration. I laughed. So did Sarah. She's a paralegal. They should have hired a real attorney, she smirked. Then came the smear campaign. Chloe tried painting me as unstable, cold-footed, manipulative. Her stories spread like a cheap perfume, overpowering at first, but quickly fading in the face of truth. For those who asked, I showed the receipts, her exact texts, my calm replies, the joyful photos of a day that was never meant for her. She even tried to damage my standing at the community center, where I teach coding to kids. I was bracing for backlash, until the director smiled and said, I know you, Liam. This sounds like bitterness. She was right. The last I heard, Chloe was trying to patch up her reputation. Even Zoe began pulling away. Because truth has a way of seeping through cracks no matter how carefully you try to bury it. As for me, I'm lighter. At peace. My relationship with my family is stronger than ever. Looking back, I see what I nearly walked into, a life of conditional love and quiet control. Chloe didn't just want a wedding without my family. She got exactly what she asked for, no family and no wedding.